What's going on, my people? It's your boy, Mr. OBF. Y'all know how we do, people. Hit that theme music.
Yeah, I'm mad at the world and everybody in it. And that won't change until I get up out of prison. Put yourself in my position. Can you do this time? Can you do a bad crime? Put your goals on the line. Why you getting on my nerves? Mention these chick names. Makes me want to call you that word. Famous by Rick James. But shit changed. Now we all grown up. I get VIs on your weekends. You don't show up. You know what? It's that love, sweetheart. Tell me, please. Cause love to me is sort of like a mystery. And I ain't got all the answers to what love is. It's harder than I thought, baby. It's like taking a quiz. Is love like a book I gotta borrow, return? Is love something that I gotta respect and earn? Is love something that I gotta buy on the street? Or is it given to someone special that I just might meet? Yeah, you were sweet, honey, but you forgot the love, the connection we should have had, like a socket and plug. Yeah, welcome power rap, time to make the dollar stack. Trying to live the good life, baby girl, so holla back. For what it's worth, I need you, always next to me. It's you and me, fuck these other bitches, yeah, respectfully, yeah. Welcome power rap, time to make the dollar stack. Trying to live the good life, baby girl, so holla back. For what it's worth, I need you, always next to me. It's you and me, fuck these other bitches, yeah, respectfully, baby. You know I love you, and ain't no one above you. I wish that I could kiss and hug you, for real. I need you to hold me down, know what I mean? You my queen, now take this crown. But my girl's heart now is big as a well. I know a lot of players out there, while I was in jail, but still, she just chill. To me, that's a blessing. She made sure a few years didn't change my sexual preference. So hell yeah, that I was stressing, because I love you. And like the hook said, no one else is above you. Besides the man upstairs, who we both look up to. Let me whisper in your ear, you know I wanna fuck you. Didn't know you was put here to help me through. That's why it's amazing what a chosen one can do. She can diffuse my clouds, even when the storm passes. Wipe away my tears, bring away all the madness. The saddest part is maybe heartache and pain. Bring sunlight in my life, yeah, you know the game. I ain't hope, I don't want you rocking my chain. You can have something better, carry my last name. Yeah, welcome power rap, time to make the dollar stack. Trying to live the good life, baby girls, and holla back. For what it's worth, I need you, always next to me. It's you and me, fuck these other bitches, yeah, respectfully, yeah. Welcome power rap, time to make the dollar stack. Trying to live the good life, baby girls, and holla back. For what it's worth, I need you, always next to me. It's you and me, fuck these other bitches, yeah, respectfully. Ooh, baby, I know I drive you crazy. I wanna apologize for the way I've been acting lately, but baby, I've been so shady. But you passed the test, and no one can replace you, cause to me, you're the best. And yes, what I say to you, girl, is necessary. Our love will last longer than days in February. As long as you're with me, baby girl, you never worry. Prove I'm not a player. I bury my cell phone in the cemetery. I wanna be with you up under the fire, holding you tight. What a lot of love and desire. I ain't afraid to say, yo, my girl, she's a rider. And this ain't a game, but I could take you higher. As if the world was the end. I expressed our love with a kiss back to heaven again. And then I had to set her mind a little at ease. Reality set in before she could say it was only a dream. But now I'm free, and I got my second chance to look deep inside your heart, girl. I can find romance. Yeah, welcome power rap, time to make the dollar stack. Trying to live the good life, baby girls, and holla back. For what it's worth, I need you, always next to me. It's you and me, fuck these other bitches, yeah, respectfully, yeah. Welcome power rap, time to make the dollar stack. Trying to live the good life, baby girls, and holla back. For what it's worth, I need you, always next to me. It's you and me, fuck these other bitches, yeah, respectfully.
Woo. Oh, shit, my chair, boy. From the chair. Shout out to my brother True from New York, man. Make sure y'all go subscribe to my brother's channel. It's at the bottom. Y'all see it strolling at the bottom, people. Make sure y'all go subscribe to my brother's channel. Pick up some of that great music. That's one of my fucking favorite songs of the year right there, people. Make sure you guys go subscribe to the goddamn channel, okay? I'm going to let that stroll for a minute so y'all can get that. All right? People. Let's get to the fuck shit. Let's get to the fuck shit. Matter of fact, I'm sorry. I ain't gonna say I never, but listen, man. We got some horrible people in the country. And one of them name is Mo Brooks. His name is Mo Brooks, man. This motherfucker is a straight up Klansman, nigga. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. He's a Klansman. Okay? He's a goddamn Klansman. People can Kenny, you tripping? No, he's a Klansman, bro. You gonna hear this Klansman. Let's hear this Klansman. Listen, let me just explain something to you. People, ain't nobody saying that when people was rioting and shit in the summer, 2000 and shit with the Black Lives Matter shit. Listen, 90-something% of that shit was peacefully. Okay? It was motherfuckers that was coming there to it was a lot of motherfuckers that started rioting and shit and started a lot of that shit, and they was white supremacists. That's a fact. It's documented. Go look it up in the FBI, nigga. It is documented, okay? That's why, listen, ain't nobody sitting here condoning people rioting and burning down shit. Nobody saying that, okay? But listen, motherfuckers, listen, let me just explain something to y'all, man. If Black Lives Matter, people that was out protesting and shit, if motherfuckers even attempted to try to do this type of shit that with the January 6th domestic terrorists did over a lie, even the George Floyd shit, just motherfuckers is upset, which was something that we seen, everybody seen, know is true, right? If we'd attempted, Black Lives Matter, people tried to attempt that shit at the Capitol, nigga, they'd have got gunned down. I'm just telling y'all that now, especially because Trump was in office, nigga. He was out, listen, they was out peacefully protesting. Trump made the police officers, the national security, not national security, but the military and shit, was shooting innocent people that was peacefully protesting outside the White House so he can walk over to a church. Just for a photo op, nigga. So just imagine that these motherfuckers tried to go to the Capitol or storm some shit like that. Like if we tried to even, motherfuckers tried to even attempt that shit. Man, they'd have gone, it would have been a lot of people dead. I'm just telling y'all that. Just telling y'all that. And like I said, everybody care about properties. We talking about people that got murdered. People got hurt. The police, like, the police got fucked up. And the Republicans, these the same people that sit out there and talk about law and order, they Blue Lives Matter. Yo, these was police officers. Why the fuck are you defending domestic terrorists? That's how I know this shit, these motherfuckers is playing games. Shout out to my brother True from New York. Yeah, man, listen, man. Listen, man. You my brother, man. Listen. You know I only fuck with shit I think that's hot. You know that. I only fuck with shit I think that's hot, bro. Your shit hot. Make sure y'all go and subscribe to my brother's channel, man. Make sure y'all go do that. ASAP. That's one of my fucking favorite songs this year, bro. Seriously. But yeah. Let's just get into this nonsense bullshit with these people. These people are ridiculous. Let's get into Mo Brooks.
The January 6th committee seems to have had tremendous success in getting people to cooperate with their investigation, including people like Donald Trump's son-in-law, Jared Kushner, who testified for over 6 hours, his daughter, Ivanka, who testified for 8 hours, his own personal lawyer, Rudy Giuliani, who testified for 9 hours. The committee has conducted over 1,000 depositions and interviews, although there has been this tiny little portion of people who refuse to cooperate, and an even smaller group that has refused subpoenas. Now, 2 of them, Trump advisors Steve Bannon and Peter Navarro, have been criminally indicted by the Department of Justice. 2 others, including Trump's chief of staff, Mark Meadows, have not. And then there's a group of Republican congressmen who have been subpoenaed and refused to cooperate, but no public action has been taken at this point. We don't know their fate. Among them is Republican Congressman Mo Brooks of Alabama. Now, Brooks spoke to the crowd at the Ellipse on the morning of January 6th wearing body.
And I'm going to tell you why they didn't subpoena these, or try to put a subpoena in for these, like, these House of Representatives, you know what I'm saying, people in Congress. Because, like, they did Bannon and the other dude, I forgot his name, but Peter something. The reason they didn't do that is because some fact, if you know back in the day, when Obama was in office, they subpoenaed Obama people and shit, and they ain't never show up. So it's almost like if they start doing that shit, start subpoenaing them, and then say y'all ain't gonna show up, and then they say, you know what, we gonna send this shit over to the FBI. Listen, people gotta listen. You got a rude awakening coming up, people. Cause the way the Democrats are acting, nigga, listen, the Republicans get ready to take over the House and the Senate. These motherfuckers is playing games. But anyway, let's move on.
Today is the day American patriots start taking down names and kicking ass. Now, our ancestors sacrificed their blood, their sweat, their tears, their fortunes, and sometimes their lives to give us, their descendants, an America that is the greatest nation in world history. So I have a question for you.
He talking about the Confederates, nigga. He talking about the Confederates. Mo Brooks is a straight up Klansman, nigga. He a straight up Klansman, bro. If he ain't think he would get in trouble for wearing a motherfucking a sheet over his head and shit, he'll wear it, nigga. Mo Brooks is a Klansman. Just want everybody to know. And he talking about his ancestors. Yeah, they ain't our ancestors, nigga. Listen, first of all, white supremacists is not my ancestors. Okay? Just letting you know, racist people are not my ancestors. And for white people to sit out here and be claiming these racist ass people like they their ancestors, these Confederate motherfuckers, these traitors, man, get the fuck out of here, man. Let's just be honest, like, the fuck out of here. You can keep them. They not my ancestors. I don't have nothing in common with racists. But anyway, even your forefathers, fuck your forefathers. Them forefathers is not my ancestors, nigga. They not my forefathers.
For you, are you willing to do the same?
Evolve your business with 4 times membership rewards points on your top 2 select spending categories.
That was a commercial. Listen, he basically saying he want these people to go out and do what the Confederates did back in the day. That's it. Just like I said, I don't give a fuck. It's not like you sprinkle a little bit of black people there, a little bit of Mexicans, a little bit of Chinese, a little different nationalities. It was probably like maybe about, from each race, maybe it was about a dozen of them, or 2 dozen, out of hundreds of motherfuckers, maybe thousands, that was out there that day at January 6th, nigga. He was talking about racist Confederate white people, nigga. That's come on, man. We need to stop that shit, man. This dude is crazy. Let's move on.
Brooks was then and continues to be one of Donald Trump's most vocal, stalwart supporters in his quest to overturn the election, and he earned Trump's endorsement in his Senate primary. When his polling numbers started to plummet, Trump just loudly dumped him. Brooks is now trying very hard to get that endorsement back, promoting the Twitter hashtag #ReEndorsemo. And Republican Congressman Mo Brooks of Alabama joins me now. Good to see you, Congress.
His numbers plummet, and Trump turned his back on. That's what he do. But he out there kissing that man's ass. All that motherfucking shucking and jiving. All that dick licking. All that. foot, like, and you plummet your you know, your value go down and shit. The polls go down on your ass. Far as running, rerunning for Congress, and Trump dump you, just like the bitch ass motherfucker you are. Trump be treating these motherfuckers like bitches, and that's the crazy shit about it. And they put up with it because white supremacy don't have no bottom. They don't have a bottom. You seen some of these regular racists. These motherfuckers is ugly, ain't shit, fat, out of weight, overweight, missing teeth, half of them, or half of them don't know what the fuck they talking about. They just sound dumb. They don't have a bottom. Racism, nigga, if you're a racist dude, racist people don't have a bottom. That's why I always tell y'all, what are you explaining yourself to racists for? You can't explain yourself to racists. They don't have a bottom. They will go low, so low, it'll make you want to whip their ass. Like, the lowest thing that you can probably do is start whipping the white supremacist ass. Right? Calling them names and shit like that to a certain extent, it kind of don't hurt their feelings like that, man. These people are scum. They the scum of the earth. They got the devil in them, nigga. Ain't nobody thinking like these motherfuckers like that. Like, if you are a good human being and you care about other people and you want people to treat you like you treat people like you want to be treated, you don't think like a racist or a bigot or some shit. Like, you don't think like that. Or a homophobic motherfucker. You don't think like that. But these people don't have a bottom. Mo Brooks don't have a bottom. Listen to how stupid he sounds. Listen.
Good to see you, Congressman. How do you understand...
Chris, it's always enjoyable to listen to the introduction.
I'm glad that you enjoyed it. A lot of it were your words. How do you understand this trajectory you've been on? Obviously, you are an enormously stalwart supporter of Donald Trump. You were there, trying to achieve his aims before January 6th and on that day. He endorsed you, and then he put out this statement where he said you went broke, that you've gone woke. And that you made a horrible mistake that you made a horrible mistake, and he just said that he rescinded his endorsement of you.
He said he went woke.
Well, I was wondering if I might get a job with MSNBC. Y'all all know I'm woke, right?
I don't know if that's going to work. You seem a little caught betwixt and between if the president seems you're woke, and I don't think there's much work for you here, but you have to convince Republican primary voters. What do you think you could do to get back in his good graces?
Well, what I try to do is I focus on public policy issues. That's what motivates me. That's why I encourage people to vote a certain way, one way or the other.
Lie. Everything you just said is a goddamn lie. I focus on public policies. No, you don't. The Republican Party is not doing shit. People, listen. Let me explain something to y'all. And if they do have policies and shit like that, right? They're not like good policies. It's racist policies, it's corporation type policies. It ain't for the people. It's actually or culture war policies. Nonsense shit. They ain't doing shit. The Republicans ain't doing shit. And even when they get in office, they ain't gonna do shit but other than what I just told y'all they gonna do. Culture war policies, corporate policies, racist policies. To even more divide the people. They don't have an agenda. Their agenda is to say the Democrats is bad. That's their agenda. People too woke. Culture wars. That's not policy. That's not policies. That's not shit that affects regular human beings, regardless, regular voters or regular people in this country, right or left. It doesn't really help anybody. It just divides people. Culture wars just divide people. That's all it does. Racist policies divide people. He ain't gonna do shit. He ain't doing shit. He a liar. He's a goddamn liar. Mo Brooks and the Republican Party ain't working on no fucking policies. They working on, if they work, all right, if you want to call it policy, they working on culture war policies. If you want to be real about it. If you want to say, okay, well, he's still working on some policies. Okay, well, it's culture war policies that don't actually affect people. It's just to make people feel good about their dumbass self. It don't help you, you know, your minimum wage go up, you have a better living. It's just dumbass culture wars policies. That's basically what him and the Republicans are working on. But anyway, let's move on.
The other, quite frankly, if we're a republic, we have different mindsets, different views. If you're a liberal, you don't want to vote for Mo Brooks, and all the liberals in the state of Alabama get that. I'm sure I won't get very many liberal votes when it comes to the general election. What I want in the Republican primary, though, is for people to understand.
First of all, it shouldn't be a liberal or a motherfucker that ain't a liberal vote for you. It shouldn't be a Republican that's supposed to be a decent conservative Republican shouldn't be voting for you. The non-racist Republicans should not be voting for you, bro. You are a straight Klansman. Let's move on.
People to understand that there's only one conservative in this race, and that conservative is Congressman Mo Brooks. And arguably, there's only one Republican in this race, and that Republican is Congressman Mo Brooks. So that's what I'm trying to communicate to the citizens of the state of Alabama.
I'm just going to throw out the script here in the interview and just ask you this: Why are you on my show?
Listen, you know it's bad when you gotta go to MSNBC to do an interview to get your rating back up, or people, your polls up or whatever, right? And you know it's bad when you from Alabama. We all know it's racist as shit down there in Alabama. Sorry to my Alabamas, the ones that ain't racist. I ain't talking about y'all. They know, man, Alabama is racist as fuck. It got to be bad down that bitch. You are a Republican, a Trump supporter, a Klansman, and your polls are dropping because Trump said that you out of money. I don't know. But you got to be fucked up. God damn, Mo Brooks. You supposed to win Alabama, nigga. He goddamn Klansman. You supposed to be winning Alabama, nigga. With, you know what I mean? You're a Trump supporter. You're a Klansman. You're a bona fide racist. You're a straight up Republican. Let's move on. Let's go back a little bit.
We have different mindsets, different views. If you're a liberal, you don't want to vote for Mo Brooks. And all the liberals in the state of Alabama get that. I'm sure I won't get very many liberal votes when it comes to the general election. What I want in the Republican...
And see, this is what divides the country, too. I wanted to hop on to what he just said. He said, if you're a liberal, you ain't going to vote for me. Listen, if you have that mind state, that divides the country. Like, if I was running for office, right, I would try to reach out to Republicans and shit. If I'm in that position, it's like almost like what Bernie did, like real progressive motherfuckers. Like, yo, look, we need Republicans and Democrats. I'm trying to help both sides out. At the end of the day, people, listen, I'm not a Republican. I'm not a Democrat. I don't like either party. But even if I was a Democrat, or even if I was a Republican, I would still try to like reach out to the opposite side to be like, look, I'm trying to work for y'all. I'm trying to fix some shit for y'all. But their ideology, their party doesn't stand for the people. And that's why they do this divide and conquer shit. Like, they want to divide the country, or we know the liberals ain't gonna vote for it. Yeah, I mean, of course, no liberal will vote for you unless they're a sellout. Of course not. Why would a liberal vote for you when you stand against helping people? When you're against gay people, when you're against black people, when you're against other minority people in the country. And then you lie and pretend like, oh, you're not. But your policies and the shit that comes out of your mouth says different, and shows different with your actions, false policies. So of course no liberal would. And he knows that, but his best chance of getting back in office and getting power is to divide. These people are not true politicians. These people are, you could consider them greedy, selfish, horrible human beings. And I don't give a fuck if it's the left or the right. These people are horrible, man. They are corporation people. They work for the corporations, and I keep telling y'all that they don't work for us. You keep voting these people that take money from corporations, you're going to get the same results. I just want to tell regular Republican Trump supporter voters the culture war policies that they have. How's that helping y'all life? How is that helping you to bring more money in? How is that helping you to feed your family over dumbass culture wars policies? How's that helping y'all? Yeah, it feeds your dumbass ego, your racism, your ideology, your homophobic, whatever it may be. But does it really benefit you financially? Because we know you motherfuckers don't have any morals. Sad, man. Let's move on.
Republican primary, though, is for people to understand that there's only one conservative in this race, and that conservative is Congressman Mo Brooks. And arguably, there's only one Republican in this race, and that Republican is Congressman Mo Brooks. So that's what I'm trying to communicate to the citizens of the state of Alabama.
I'm just going to throw out the script here in the interview and just ask you this. Why are you on my show? You have a Republican primary to win. We don't have a lot of Republican primary Alabama votes. I don't think. If we do, I love you. I'm glad you're watching. Like, what are you trying to do here? What do you need to happen, Mo?
Right.
Look, I don't avoid any particular shows that are live. Sometimes I'm a little bit hesitant about recorded ones because they cut and splice and take your words and take them out of context and all that kind of stuff. But what I always try to do is help people understand that America is the greatest nation in world history. We have foundational principles that have enabled us as individuals to excel. And as we as individuals excel, our country excels. That's why we've been in the greatest nation in world history now for about 75 years, from an economic standpoint, from a liberty standpoint, from our ability to control our own destiny standpoint, from our military prowess.
That is a lie. All that what he said is a goddamn lie. Listen, let me just explain to you about America. I'm going to say this once again. America is the most horrible country in the world. Because they can say whatever they say about China or whatever fucking other country. America lies to their people. Even if you go to a dictator country, right, you'd be like, oh, they horrible. It's horrible what they doing over there in Russia or North Korea. At least the government and the president is being honest. Are telling you that we're the dictators, we're going to run this country and you got no say. At least they honest. This country lies to the people. Facts. It's just a fact. We cannot keep sitting here pretending America, like having stupid people like Mo Brooks. Oh, we the greatest country in the world the last 75 years. Bullshit. We lied back then and we lying now. You lied to the people. Listen, American government has been lying to the people from the beginning of when they decided to go to war with the Native Americans and steal the country. And then go to Africa and get black people and bamboozle black people to come on slave ships. to go over here and lie to them to act like they got freedom and shit, but the whole time they was going to enslave them. They've been lying. This country has been a lie. Let's just be honest. Let's be honest for once about America. America is a lie. We are the biggest liars, the biggest frauds in the world. You can't tell me how bad North Korea is because they got a dictatorship. You can't tell me how bad Russia is because Russia is ran by a dictatorship, and a whole bunch of other Saudi Arabia, a whole bunch of other countries, third world countries. At least they're honest with the people. You have no say. This country been lying from the beginning of when they stole the country. When they murdered, raped, killed people, bamboozled. They've been lying for generations. This is not the greatest country in the world. We are the biggest liars in the world. How about that? How about we be honest about America? America is the biggest liars, the biggest country, biggest lying country in the world. They have been lying to the world, and they damn sure been lying to us. It's documented. It's facts. It's nothing to debate. This country is fucked up, and it been fucked up. This country, it was based on a lie. Only white racist people will think that this country is great. Only naive minorities or black people think this country is great. It's nothing great about this country. Nothing. We alright, but we ain't great. And shit, now at this time, we ain't even alright. We fucked up. We are fucked up. We ain't even alright. We fucked up. But ain't nothing great about America. Nothing. We are not the greatest country in the world. I don't give a fuck about the military. Listen. No disrespect to them. I don't give a fuck how we got the best military, the biggest military. I don't give a fuck about that. We had went to other countries and murdered innocent people. How the fuck we great? The fuck out of here. That's why I would never serve for this country. I'd be damned if I go off and kill innocent people. Look at what they do. They take the military and go over to other countries, lie, deceive the military people that serve in the military to kill innocent people. But if you look inside in America, they do the same shit. So am I shocked or appalled that you see our troops go over in other countries and do the same exact shit? No. We are horrible. This is a fucked up country. This is the most lyingest country in the world. We lie to everybody. We lie to ourselves. We lie to everybody. Ain't nothing great. Hold up. Do you consider somebody that's a liar great? No. So why the fuck we would think that America is great when America is based on a lie and been lying for hundreds of years and generations? Tell me about America great. Fuck America, nigga. And I mean that shit. We ain't shit over here. We ain't shit. Fuck that shit. And anybody, listen, you so-called patriots, you got a problem with what I'm saying? Fuck you too. You a piece of shit too. You can't be honest about your own country? How the fuck we gonna talk about somebody else's country when we can't be honest about our own? You pieces of shit. Let's move on, man. Fuck out of here, man.
Prowess, national security, you name it. And there are certain things that have made us who we are. It wasn't by accident. And I just want to do the best I can to defend and promote those values. And to the extent I can persuade people that we
You
are
know
the
what?
greatest-
And you right. It ain't a mistake. It's not by coincidence that we are the biggest lying country in the world. And we've been lying more. You know what's the crazy shit about it? Because I always keep saying this. This is why it always bothered me about Jewish people, right? Well, a lot of Jewish people, right? You know, you want to call Hitler evil and all that other shit, and Castro and all them and shit. You know, you want to talk about how bad they was, how they treated the people. Listen, you know that they took Castro and Hitler and all them. They took playbooks from our people, from America people. But America great. That's why y'all got oppressed. They took the playbook from us. They try to act like, and then they try to rewrite history and act like, oh, America was like, we was top 5 getting rid of slavery. Oh, America. Y'all, listen, American people, y'all so naive, man. Or y'all just plain dumb. Or you just don't know nothing about history. And it's fucking sad that you don't. America was low on the list of getting rid of slavery. We was low on the list. Y'all sitting here like America great. Nigga, America is the biggest frauds in the world. Just look at the culture of it. That's why these niggas be out here fronting all the time. Everybody be out here fronting. Culture is fucked up. And it's because of white racist people. And white people can get mad at me all you want. It's because of your own people. You fucked the country up. You've been fucked up. You can say, oh, well, shit was good, you know, back in the day when black people wasn't free and had no rights. And yeah, of course it was. But you still was fucked up. You still wasn't shit. You like to believe in God. God look at you like you wasn't shit. Now you use the Bible. You use God's name in vain for your racism and your bigotry. Still to this day. Still to this day, y'all still use God's name in vain for your fucking hate. But we tripping. Man, fuck America, nigga. America ain't shit.
We are the greatest nation in world history, and this is why that they'll come on board.
So I want to ask you about your participation in the sort of that period after the election.
Let me just say this, too. We get mad at Russia. Oh, Russia, I can't believe they doing that to Ukraine. I can. I ain't shocked. I ain't appalled. It's a dictator country. What you thought they was going to do? What you thought Putin was going to do? Yeah, I feel sorry for what's happening in Ukraine. But if you go to Ukraine, look how they were treating black folks. Do I feel that sorry for them like that? Hell no. This is the same goddamn country want America to help them, but you treating black people bad. The fuck out of here. What up, True? Shout out to my brother True. The fuck out of here. Nobody give a fuck. Listen, people, you rarely hear me talk about the whole shit going on with Russia and Ukraine, nigga. Why do I give a fuck? Of course I don't want to see innocent people die, children die. Of course not. Yes, I feel so. But people, do you understand how they treat black people in certain countries? Why do black people give a fuck? We shouldn't. Nigga, we still getting fucked over here in our own country. Why the fuck would I give a fuck about Ukraine or Russia or any other fucking country? I don't give a fuck. But we the greatest country in the world, huh? Black people still getting treated like shit. Fuck a second class citizen now. Because other races didn't evolve over us. They didn't put white people and let them evolve over us. The Mexicans, the Chinese, the Jewish people. We still the lowest motherfuckers on the totem pole. We behind other races when we built the country. We fought for rights for these other motherfuckers, but you would think that these other races, those motherfuckers would ride with us like they supposed to. Nah. We could have been got rid of these racist ass people. If the other minorities in the country understood that black people built this shit, you wouldn't be here if it wasn't for us. But nah, you know, instead of you want to give us props, you want to be a bigot just like the racist is. Racist white people in the country. Not all of y'all, but y'all know what I'm talking about. So why I give a fuck? Why do I care? I don't give a fuck about shit that people care about. I don't. I'm not out that bitch. I'm not marching for no motherfucking other races of people. I'm not even marching for my own people because I keep telling my people what the fuck are we marching for? We know how to stop this shit. But we too selfish and ignorant and crabbing the barrel ass niggas to really do something about it. Why the fuck I care?
Election up to January 6th. Obviously, you were there at the ellipse that day, and you talked to the crowd. We played that crowd. Did you, when you saw the footage, right? And I'm sure you've seen it of like the police officer having the door squeezed on him, and the flagpole beating them, and them getting pulled into the crowd.
It doesn't matter because you know what? That was Antifa. That was Black Lives Matter that did that. That was a false flag. That's how these. Nah, man. I ain't even shocked. You know the crazy shit? I ain't even shocked that they think this way of what happened on January 6th. Oh, that was the FBI. Other than motherfuckers out there with Trump supporter flags, even if you want to say Antifa was out there, nigga, it was more Trump supporters than anything. All the people that got locked up, ain't none of them say they are part of Antifa, nigga. None of them. You would think they would say, well, you know, I'm part of Antifa. Somebody would have found out by now that was Antifa out there or Black Lives Matter or somebody. All the people that went to jail, got arrested and shit, all of them are Trump supporters. And ain't deny it. The fuck are we talking about? How do Republicans and Trump supporters allow these people to keep lying to them? Think about all the people that got arrested. They have never said they're part of Antifa or Black Lives Matter. Look them up. Do some fucking research. Instead of keep watching Fox News and all these dumbass right-wingers, you stupid ass Trump supporters, you stupid. I am dead serious about it. Trump supporters are stupid. I don't give a fuck if you in Congress or you some trailer park trash shit, even in the middle of that shit, or you some trailer park trash. You're all dumb. And at the end of the day, I'm better than you. People like me are better than you. You oh, Keenan, that's arrogant. It's not. It's a fact. I'm better than them. And people like me, people like some of y'all, we are better than them. These are a bunch of idiots. They are stupid. False flag. Oh, Antifa was out there. Black Lives Matter started. Suck my dick. You dumbasses. And you still believe, oh, the election was stolen. Keep on believing it. You dumbasses. You believe in a motherfucker lie to you. Just goofy. And like I said, I don't give a fuck what any Trump supporter say. If you are still a Trump supporter, you are a racist. Plain and simple. Ivanka Trump, all of them are racist. Trump, all of them racist. Melania Trump, you name them, nigga, all of them racist. If you fuck with Trump, you ride with Trump in any way, you are a racist. Plain and simple. We not playing these dumbass games with you dumbass goofies. You're a bunch of dumbass goofy motherfuckers. Stupid people. Immoral ass people. This ain't about politics, bitch. This is about morals. If you ain't got no fucking morals, what the fuck are we talking about? Fuck your policy if you ain't got no morals. That's what I stand on. I don't know what everybody else do, but I stand on morals. I gotta look myself in the mirror. I gotta look my daughter in the eye every day. My wife, look her in the eye every day. Fuck wrong with y'all? Hey, whatever, man. Let's move on, man.
Into the crowd. And, you know, getting whooped, or you might even say kicked, their asses kicked. Was there some part of you that felt some twinge of, oh no, did I have anything to do with that when I told people to go kick ass?
No.
Well, let me talk about it in three different senses. Okay, first, a Barack Obama federal court judge, in response to the Eric Swalwell lawsuit, has looked at all of the evidence and the law and has dismissed it.
This nigga brought up Barack Obama. This nigga brought up Barack Obama. Oh, it was a federal judge said, nigga, man, fuck out of here, man. Anyway, let's move on, man.
The case against me, because there's no plausible argument.
Wait, I just want to be clear. I just want to be clear.
Inspiring the attack on the United States Capitol.
I just want to be clear. I'm not accusing you of anything
illegal.
Judge
has looked at it all.
No.
A Barack Obama federal judge.
I know, but I want to be clear about this because I really want an answer to this. I really do. I'm not accusing you of anything of legally or anything. I'm saying personally, at a human moral level, you are a human being. I'm a human being. You have a platform.
Listen, bro. Listen. I forgot his name. Listen, bro. The interviewer dude. They don't have any morals. They don't have any. If they rock with Trump, they don't have any morals. Why are you sitting there on a moral level? They don't have any morals. They have none. The Republican Party that with Trump does not have any morals. Why we keep questioning if they got morals on a moral level? They don't have any. And they proved it already. What the fuck are we talking about here? They don't have morals, people. And a lot of motherfuckers out here don't have morals. And that's what's wrong with the country. That's why the kids are fucked up. Because motherfuckers don't have morals. What the fuck are we talking about? Listen. I'm going to be very honest about this. I'm going to start questioning people's morals every time they go out and vote for these type of people. Democrat or Republican. I'm going to start questioning their morals. Why would I do that? You know, first of all, I'm not going to do that. I already know. Fuck them, I'm all of a sudden going to start doing that. I'm being facetious when I said that, people. I already know. I ain't got to question your fucking morals. I know where your morals stand. You on some sucker shit. People on scared shit. Oh, we got to vote for the Democrat and the Republicans so bad. Listen, all of them bitches is bad. If they taking money from the corporations, all of them bad. Let's stop playing this dumbass game. I'm not going to keep on doing this goofy ass dumbass shit. A bunch of immoral ass people and then try to say there, oh, I got some more. Man, fuck you. What up, man? What up, man? Listen, people. Let's go to a quick commercial break, man. I'm getting too hot, man. I'm getting too fucking pissed. We right back, people. Quick commercial break.
Hey guys, it's Shay, member of OBF The Squad. I've been kicking it out here for over 6 years, which means I'm not new to this shit. I'm straight up true to it. I believe in the intent. the mission of this channel, which is to uplift, to inspire, and to educate. Here at OBF, we talk about everything. We cover the latest and greatest. You're going to get our opinions. We definitely cover the facts. You're going to get it 100% raw, uncut, and straight up real. So come on over to OBF and come kick it with your girl. Holla!
I said, hey, yo, it's your boy Weezy, straight out there, L. Opinion but facts. Hottest show on the internet. We talk about everything from religion, politics, race. It doesn't matter. We're not running for any topic. So if you want to be in the building, come and join the discussion. Shout out to my boy Kenny from starting this platform. And I'm thankful just to be a part of it. So when you come in the building, keep it funky like gym shoes. So we keeps it popping like Orville Redenbach. How about that? And those are the facts. One time.
This your man LT, member of OBF The Real. Subscribe to the channel where we talk about sports, politics, issues, race, whatever you like positive. Subscribe to my brother Kenny channel, Opinion But Facts, where we keep it real. OBF for life.
All right, people, we back from quick commercial break, man. I calmed down a little bit, but this shit irritate me, man. I'm talking about morals. A lot of people in America ain't got no fucking morals. That's why the country fucked up. That's why the kids are fucked up. Let's move on.
Because if when you saw those images, you didn't think to yourself, when I told people to go kick ass and I talked about the blood of our forefathers, that had something to do with people taking up and beating up cops?
No.
Chris, let me speak, okay?
Okay, go ahead.
You guys in the news media, there's two sentences in one paragraph,
No,
and you
you
take
go,
one
you go.
part of
You're
one
right.
sentence. Look at the preceding sentence that tells you I'm talking about beating Republicans in the 2022 and 2024 election. That's whose names we're going to take down and whose derrieres we're going to kick, okay? So anybody who was there, who looks at the two sentences in the two-sentence paragraph, knows what I'm talking about. It had nothing to do with what occurred at the United States Capitol.
What do
I
you
was talking about
think?
beating the rhino.
Listen, man, this dude, man. Listen, as Americans, like, real talk, I don't fuck with color skin, y'all. We gotta do better. We gotta do better than this. This dude, Mo Brooks, is horrible, man. Horrible. The fuck is he talking about? We heard your speech, bro. I heard it from the beginning to the end. I listened to it. What the fuck are you talking about? You incited that shit, and as much as you want to, but if you go, Chuck Schumer said some shit, or Auntie Maxine Waters say some shit. Oh, they inciting violence. But you could just say what up. Let's move on, man. Never mind. You know what? Never mind. I shouldn't have to explain my motherfucking self to stupid people. If you don't think that this dude incited that January 6th shit, then you stupid. Plain and simple. I ain't got to keep arguing with stupid people. That's why I don't argue with people about COVID. Fuck we arguing about. It's nothing to argue about, man. Let's move on, man.
Rhinos.
Right.
I'm a conservative. We're fighting with the establishment wing of the Republican Party, the rhinos. That's what I was talking about.
When Mark Meadows texted you that morning, I just find this, again, another funny sort of a human text. At 8:08, he texts you, "You're speaking this AM," and then, "Are you aware?" and "Did it in 10 minutes, thanks, crowd roaring." You wrote back, like, had you sort of established with him that you were speaking? Was he worried you didn't know, or you were sleeping in? Like, what was that about?
I was asked last second to speak at this event. I don't remember the days of the week, but I was asked on one day, and the speech was supposed to be the next.
We don't believe you. We don't believe you. You probably was up there at one of them Republican parties snorting coke the other night, and that's probably why you was late. Fuck around with them hoes, Jesse. Come get the fuck out of here, Mel Brooks. We don't believe you. I don't believe nothing the racists tell me. I'm just telling y'all that now. All racists are liars and horrible people. Why the fuck would I believe anything you say? Get the fuck out of here, man. Let's just move on.
supposed to be the next morning. And I'm working on all this election fraud and that was going on in the 2020 elections, all the speeches, all the different states that might be contested with a speech for each one, different issues with respect to each of those states. And I get a call from the White House. Someone at the White House asked if I'd be willing to give an address, a speech at the Ellipse the very next day when I'm doing all this work. And I'm telling my staff at some point, look, this has got to be substantive. Initially, my understanding was I was going to have about 15 minutes, and I put together about a 15-minute speech. And then I find out about the time I get there sometime that morning that, no, it's been cut, which, you know, it puts a pretty big burden on a speaker who's got maybe a 15-minute speech to reduce it to 10. And at one point I was saying, well, look,
So he just lied. He said he ain't even know last minute they asked him to speak. That's a guy never mind. The dude just lied, man. And he said, but the next morning they told me this and say they cutting it. You already was gonna speak the day. They already told you was gonna speak the day before. You stupid bitch. Listen, man. Oh man, listen. Can I just say something, people? To be very honest. Racist people annoy me. They annoy me. Especially the ones that try to pretend that they ain't racist. They the ones that annoy me more. And then you lie. What are you lying for? Be honest. You know why they lie? Because they don't want to be perceived to be criminals. You already, to me, in my eyes, any Trump supporter is a criminal to me. Just how they say, oh, well, black people, you know how they look at black people, we assume that they may be a criminal. Every time I see a Trump supporter and you rock the Trump flag, you rock the Trump, merch or whatever you got on, or whatever you do, or whatever you stand for Trump, you stand for that bullshit. You all, in my eyes, are criminals. Yes, I'm profiling. And I'm already assuming every time I see a Trump supporter and anybody that rock with Trump is a racist. Hope it doesn't feel good. I hope it doesn't feel good that I'm profiling you. But like I said, y'all don't have no bottom. Racist people don't have bottoms. Trump supporters people don't have bottoms. So it may not hurt you, but like I said, that's how I see all of y'all. Every last one of you sons of bitches. Let's move on.
With Mark Meadows, where we're talking 10 minutes. I met his time constraints. Everything went fine. And I appreciated him at least upping it from when I arrived there, when it's supposed to be about 3, 4, 5 minutes or whatever it was.
You've been in public life for a while. I mean, you've been in elected office for a while, right? Before Donald Trump came on the scene, right? Have you talked to Jeff Sessions?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Have you talked to Jeff Sessions at all? Because I'm watching your career arc here, and it looks like a little like your fellow Alabama Republican Jeff Sessions. Jeff Sessions, obviously, senator from Alabama, an early Trump supporter, his most stalwart. He's elevated to AG. And then, because Donald Trump is who he is, Donald Trump doesn't like the fact that Jeff Sessions does what he thinks is his requirement of the law and trashes the guy, destroys him in a Republican primary, all of the whole time with Jeff Sessions desperately begging Donald Trump to endorse it, and his career ends with him in this sort of bizarre supplicant position to Donald Trump, who wants nothing to do with him. And I wonder if you've learned
You asking a dumbass question. They have no low. A racist doesn't have a low. Let's just make that clear again. No racists have a low. No bigot, no homophobic motherfucker, whatever they may be. People that discriminate against people, they have no low. They have no low. They will sacrifice their own family members to be homophobic, racist, discriminate against people, whatever it may be. These are horrible people. They horrible. What the fuck you think a racist is? No, let's move on.
you've learned any lessons from that?
Nope.
Well, the last time I saw Jeff Sessions was probably about a year ago, and that's that. As far as this race, I want to emphasize something. Donald Trump has not endorsed my opponent. And there are reasons why Donald Trump has not endorsed my opponent in the United States Senate race. It's incumbent upon me to help folks understand the reasoning why Donald Trump has not endorsed my opponent. My opponent is a part of the establishment, a Mitch McConnell candidate, a special interest group candidate, beholding to open borders and cheap foreign labor special interests. And those are big contrasts between myself and Katie Britt. And there are also probably some of the reasons why Donald Trump has declined to endorse Katie Britt. Although you're asking me to think inside of his mind. You really need to ask him those questions as to why he has done what he has done.
Listen. He never answers the question. He never answers the question. Never. And that is a true horrible politician for you. He never answers the question. He asked him a simple question. Why do you don't think that what he did to Jeff Sessions that he's doing to you, like you would take something from what he did to Jeff Sessions, like this dude don't really, he's using you basically. He never answers the question. Because you know why? Because he still want Trump endorsement and support. Because I keep telling y'all, racist people do not have a bottom. They will. Listen, look at Ted Cruz. Trump called his wife ugly. Ugly. And Ted Cruz is out this bitch vouching for Donald Trump to this day. Just tap dancing, nigga. Buck dancing. Sucking all types of red Cheeto dick. He don't give a fuck about his own wife. How his kids perceive him. He don't give a fuck, nigga. As long as he can stay in power. Nigga, listen. Let me just explain something to y'all. Let me explain something to y'all what morals is, right? Right? It ain't even just more. It's morals, but it is not just morals. It's just more about respect. I respect my wife. If I respect my daughter. If a motherfucker ever disrespected my daughter in the way that Donald Trump did to Ted Cruz, it's no way impossible, unless that motherfucker got on his knees and begged my wife and my daughter for their forgiveness. And I still probably wouldn't fuck with him. I wouldn't. You disrespect my wife? My kids? Because if you disrespect my wife, you disrespecting my kids. You disrespect me, you disrespecting my kids. Why would I fuck with you? Call my wife ugly? And I'm on the phones trying to get you in all. Please. Please. These dudes are pieces of shit. It's no bottom. They will sink to the bottom. Ted Cruz is a prime example of it. Nigga, they will sell their own fucking family out. These racists will sell their own family out. Their own blood. And Chris Matthews or whatever is that asking this dude about morals. He has no morals. What are you talking about?
And I'm not in a very good position to be able to mind read.
Let me ask you this final question about something you said after he rescinded publicly that endorsement. And I want to play it for you because it got attention about him contacting you to rescind the election. Take a listen.
Commercial people.
Unlimited gig internet with a 2-year rate guarantee, a free streaming box, and at Xfinity Mobile. Switch today.
The president has asked me to rescind the election of 2020.
You said that's illegal. You can't do that. What did he ask you, and what did you tell him?
Well, he always brings up, we've got to rescind the election. We got to take Joe Biden out and put me in now.
He still says that.
Yes. And I'm going, Mr. President, I'm giving him advice. I'm an attorney. I've read the law. I've read the Constitution. I know it. And I say, Mr. President, you can't do that.
Now, you've seen from
now, mind you, and that's why Trump stopped endorsing him. Facts. It's no other reason. Mo Brooks been sucking Donald Trump dick since the beginning. To that situation in which you just heard. And actually, I'm sorry. Even after that, he's still kissing Donald Trump ass. But Donald Trump stopped fucking with him after he said that. He didn't endorse him. He started talking shit about him. Listen, man. Motherfucker tell you, by law, we can't do that. But he still turn on you. After you tell him, by law, I can't do that. I just can't give you what you want. Listen, Trump is a wannabe dictator. And if anybody allowed Trump to get back in office, he will listen. This country is gonna be fucked. And like I said, if you let Republicans, and this is the problem with Democrats, they don't understand. If you let the Republicans back in the Senate, back in the House, they are going to run this country like a third world country, just like North Korea, just like Russia. All these countries that they talk about, oh, it's inhumane. They don't inhumane shit. Watch America does that. And if you let Trump back in 2024, or somebody like him, whoo, that's smarter than him? Oh. Oh, yeah. The racist white people, the Trump supporters. You wanted the Civil War? Oh, it'll happen. That'll happen. I guarantee you that'll happen. I guarantee you. You can't let Republicans back in office. You can listen, I know how bad Democrats are. And that's why they not recognizing what's getting ready to happen. If you let Republicans back in the House and the Senate, you let them even get either one of those. And then Trump or somebody like Trump, like DeSantis, that's very much more smarter than Trump, get in to, to be the president. Oh, the country over. I'm telling y'all that now. The country is over. It's a wrap. You cannot allow these crazy ass Republicans to be in office. And you cannot keep voting for weak ass Democrats. That's corporate Democrats. They're fucking the country. It ain't just the Republicans, these crazy ass Republicans fucking the country up. It is Democrats, corporate Democrats, that is fucking the country up because they won't fight. Because they believe in the same shit these radicals do. They take the same money, nigga. The Democrats and the Republicans are fucking the country up. And they're going to fuck the... Okay, y'all think I'm lying. Okay, wait, watch what happened. Let's move on.
From my previous block that I'm a straight shooter, and sometimes I'll say when I agree with someone, even if I don't agree with them on everything, I agree with Liz Cheney on some things. I agree with you, Mo Brooks, on the fact the Constitution does not allow you to rescind an election. Are you worried that the former president is like not all there or mentally fit? Because that seems like a delusional thing to ask you.
If I had been the victim of voter fraud and election theft activity, I would have wanted the same thing.
Right.
Whether you can do it is a different matter.
So basically, we'll tell him, basically what he's saying is, I believe in what Trump believed in, that the election was stolen. But by law, I can't do nothing about it. So you believe in what Trump believe in. just by law, and then they gonna change laws, and they got enough fucking Supreme Court judges in there. I'm just trying to tell y'all, man. Listen. If you listen to the Republicans, they are telling you, these Trump supporters, they are telling you their blueprint. They're telling you what's going to happen. I really, truly believe, my honest opinion, that we're fucked as a country. As minorities, black, gays, whatever you are. We fucked. Women, you're fucked. They're telling you that they don't give a fuck about the truth. They want to go straight to dictatorship. They want to be these crazy ass Trump supporters, right wingers, just want to run the country. They want to go backwards. They don't want to go. They don't want to do with the future. And listen, let me just explain something to you. The only thing that can help us out, if our NATO friends to say, you know what, we're not fucking with America no more. That's the only thing that can probably help us if these people get in power again. I'm just being honest with y'all. This is some weird shit going on right here. And nobody's peeping this shit. Everybody is just like, oh, you know, it's just politics. It's not politics. They are changing policies in states. And if they get control of the government, we are in trouble. We will be in a civil war. I guarantee you that. Nigga, and I'll be on the front line with that. Nigga, I don't listen, man. You're not taking my rights. We're not going backwards. I'm sorry. You think white people, these racist ass white people are treating you, they've been disrespectful and racist to you now. If you let the Republicans get into the government, woo. I'm trying to tell y'all, I usually predict this shit and I'm usually right. I'm telling y'all, I tried to warn y'all about this situation with the Democrats. Nobody want to listen to me. I tried to warn y'all about Trump. Nobody listened to me. Please listen to me. I'm telling y'all. People say, well, Kenny, well, we got to vote at least for a Democrat. Listen, if you continue to keep having Democrats around, people lose faith. You got to vote for better Democrats, progressive Democrats, if you want to say. You cannot keep voting for corporate Democrats. They're not going to do anything. They're not going to fight back. They are status quo. They take corporation money. So why the fuck would they want to change policies? Listen, just as much as these white racist ass Republicans are, the white corporate Democrats, liberals, a lot of them are our worst enemy. They are going to fuck this country up. Biden has fucking this country up. I'm just trying to tell y'all. You hear Whoopi Goldberg? I haven't trust in the people of America. Yeah, okay, Whoopi Goldberg. Bitch, the world don't work like that. And I don't know why you think that. People been brainwashed and been dumbed down the way they don't even understand certain shit that's happening. What they're seeing. They don't even believe in the shit that they seeing anymore. And you telling me, oh, I believe in the American people. Okay. Yeah. All right.
Different matter. That's for the law to decide. But I would have wanted the same thing.
So
I would
you
have
think-
wanted to be reinstated.
that's a
I would have
reasonable
wanted to
thing?
rescind the election. I'd have wanted to do everything. But as you and I know, under the Constitution, United States Code, the deadline is January the 6th. I wish it was longer, but it's not. But I would have wanted the same thing that President Trump wanted if I had had an election stolen from me. That's
Yes.
what he believes. That's what I believe.
Yes, that belief is wrong, unfortunately, to great negative effect. on
Well,
our
you
country.
can say
But
that,
Congressman
but if you want to
Phillips,
spend a lot of time debating that subject, I'll take you on toe-to-toe.
It's not, first of all, it's nothing to debate. They say, oh, I want to debate. No, you wanna debate and argue about nonsense. You have no evidence. And like I said, the shit that he may bring up, that's a little portion of some shit that you think that's wrong. Listen, people, they are mad that people went out and voted. People did more mail-in ballots. People, they didn't find fraud on the Democrat Party side with mail-in ballots. You know where they found it at? On the Republican side of mail-in ballots. That's just a fact. Look it up. It's documented. They don't, like I told you, they don't even believe in facts anymore. So what are we debating? Mo Brooks want to debate. We're not. Why the motherfucker want to debate you on that? When you gonna lie? When you gonna ignore facts? You can believe. It's almost like religious people. Believe in whatever the fuck your religion is. Nobody gives a fuck. Nobody cares. But you want to push your religion on other people. It's like the same shit with this the voter fraud shit. You are lying. You pushing voter fraud lies on other people and trying to get people to believe in your lies. You are a fucking liar. You can't back it up. It's like a religious person. You can't back none of your motherfucking religious shit up. Ever. You can't. You have never met God. You have never been back in those days. People have been picking and choosing out of the Bible. People have been fucking with the Bible. I'm not saying there's no God, but I'm just saying it ain't this God that you're talking about. So your religion means nothing. It's a bunch of crock. It's a bunch of a crock of shit. But let's just move on. It's almost over.
So, you name the time, you name the place, give us enough time to discuss it. You go down your list of things, I go down my list of things. There is 50 congressmen and senators who respectfully disagree with your viewpoint.
Truly nothing in this world I want less. Thank you very much, Congressman Mo Brooks. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Nobody wants to hear that shit. Thank you, Chris, man. Nobody want to hear that shit. You got a dude out here habituous lying all the fucking time. Man, get the fuck out of here, man. It's a bunch of lies. And let me just say this too. Because everybody probably like, Kenny, you ain't do nothing on the January 6th committee, the hearing. I don't want to. It's a waste of time. I know the facts. I know what happened. I seen what happened. My eyes do not deceive me, nigga. As long as I'm not blind, I see what I see. Okay? There's nothing that hearing can tell me that I don't already know. Nothing. And let me just say this to all the police officers that went up there and they testified, they've been testifying. We would highly appreciate y'all rock with Black Lives Matter. We would highly appreciate y'all fighting against corrupt police. But something happened to y'all. Now y'all want to go on committees and hearings and shit and talk about, January 6th. Because it affected you, huh? And I'm not saying all of them. Some of them have been doing it. But you can do more. Listen, man. Those police officers got what the fuck they deserved. And people can be like, oh, Kenny, I can't believe you saying that. Yes, I'm saying that. Those police officers got what they deserved. The good and the bad. Because I keep saying, the good ones that don't fight for us and don't speak up and do more of what they supposed to do and willing to sacrifice for the unarmed black people getting killed and gunned down in this country. You ain't fighting for that, and you ain't doing more. You ain't speaking out. And you're a waste of energy. Just how they allowed you to come on the Capitol, have your uniform on and shit, you can have your motherfucking uniform on talking about the injustice that goes on in our communities. With your fellow brethrens has been doing to our people. They got what they deserve. It's all karma, man. I don't wish death. I don't wish harm to them. But they got what they deserve. I don't give a fuck. I didn't give a fuck about January 6th, January 6th like that. Listen, nigga, all that shit is what it is. And them insurrections still got off. Anybody that went in that motherfucking building was on that bullshit. I don't give a fuck if you was trespassing or not. All those bitches, you know how they just get Young Thug and all them niggas RICO charges? All them bitches should have had a RICO insurrectionist charge. The fuck out of here. And they actually have it. It's called insurrection. Traitors to the country. All you bitches are traitors. Fuck out of here. Shit, you still have Trump supporters that even went to jail and still come out and say, I do it again and I'm with Trump. I'm okay with what I did. It still motherfuckers say that. Man, I'd have charged them bitches with treason, nigga. But, you know, like I told you, our government, our country, sit here and pretend that we the greatest country in the world. Get the fuck out of here. We got black people that's locked up for marijuana. But these insurrectionists got less time than niggas that got caught with marijuana. Marijuana. And y'all think I'm supposed to give a fuck about January 6th? I don't give a fuck about it. I laughed at it. I thought it was hilarious. I thought it was funny. And I told everybody before that, don't nobody go down there if you Black Lives Matter or black people or if you on the right side. Don't go down there. Let them bitches do what they do, man. But of course, it wasn't none of us down there, but they tried to blame us. Try to blame Black Lives Matter. Try to blame good people like us, like, oh, Antifa or whatever it may be. They try to blame all of us. Anybody lean left or you woke. Anybody like that, oh, they was all down there. They blamed all us. Like, we made racist people go do what they did. We didn't tell the Oath Keepers, white supremacist Oath Keepers and Proud Boys to go do what they was going to do. Nigga, they was already down there before the crowd even wanted to, like, even before Trump told them go down there. They was already down there at the Capitol plotting. The fuck out of here, man. They plotting on this shit days before of what they was going to do. Let's explain something. If just the Oath Keepers and the Proud Boys went, they was like a couple of hundred deep. They still wouldn't have stopped those guys. It was outnumbered. Just trying to get y'all to understand how white racist people can get away with murder, treason, and all that other shit. How the fuck a motherfucker get remember I forgot his name. That told the truth about motherfuckers in Iraq. You know, basically we was out there killing innocent people and shit. I forgot the dude's name. I think he was a transgender. I forgot his name. Oh, Eric Snow. He not transgender. Not him. But Eric Snow. His treason of what he did. Right? Something that we actually did. The truth. That's treason. But these motherfuckers committed insurrection in our own country. Stormed our capital. And they tried to take over that bitch. Talking about hanging people. They were trying to find Nancy Pelosi to kill her. And Mike Pence. The Speaker of the House, the Vice President. They were trying to kill them. And you're telling me that they get probation, trespassing, Okay. I'm telling you like this. Everybody that went in that building on 9/11. I mean, not 9/11. I'm sorry. Apologize. January 6th. All those bitches should be locked up for life. Every last one of them. Anybody went in there. Anybody. And I'm dead serious about that. That's treason, bitch. You bitches ain't nothing but treasonous. You're a stain on the country. Just like race, like Confederates. You ain't no different than them. Over a lie. And let me just explain something to you about, because everybody like to praise Abraham Lincoln and praise these motherfuckers like that, you know, for them freeing the slaves and all that bullshit. The only reason they even went to war with the South, a part of it, right, was because of the simple fact that they was profiting more on slaves in the South than up north. That's the only reason. That's one of the biggest part of the reasons why they went to war with the South. People don't do their history. People don't know that. But, you know. So don't be, listen, please stop acting like, oh, my lawnmower, my guy that mow my lawn outside. And people are like, Kenny, why you don't mow your lawn? Nigga, I'm allergic to grass. That's why I can't mow my lawn. I mean, I probably could do it, but I probably had to have like 2 or 3 masks on and shit, man. That shit is uncomfortable. Like, you know what I mean? Just out that bitch. You know what I'm saying? But anyway. But yeah, everybody want to praise Abraham Lincoln and the motherfuckers that fought against slavery. Nigga, they was mad and they wanted to go to war with them to get that, you know, to stop their profit. That's all that was. They had more slaves. They, you know, it was making more money in the South, enslaving black people. That's all that was. That it was about money, but of course it was about keeping black people as slaves. Right? That's the other side of it. But the other side, the side that Lincoln and all them, nigga, they just got mad. North got mad because, like, nigga, you keep, y'all making way too much money out them slaves and we ain't getting shit. That was part of it. It wasn't really, Lincoln really gave a fuck about slaves like that. People want to sit there and praise Abraham Lincoln. Fuck Abraham Lincoln. Fuck all the forefathers. Nigga, they are not my forefathers. My forefathers is Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, Frederick Douglass, and damn, I'm missing somebody. Frederick Douglass, damn it, I'm missing somebody. It'll come to me. Hopefully it'll come to me, people. But yeah. It'll come to. Hopefully it'll come to. Shit. Nat Turner. They my forefathers, nigga. Nat Turner, Frederick Douglass, Martin Luther King, and motherfucking Malcolm X, nigga. They my forefathers. Fuck out of here, man. They ain't no motherfucking them white slave owners and them white pieces of shit ass forefathers. They ain't my motherfucking forefathers. Fuck out of here. And people are like, oh, you picking somebody that's black. Nigga, name me a white person back in those days that wasn't racist to my people. That was okay with my people being slaves. Fuck out of here. Abraham Lincoln was okay with it too. People keep forgetting that. He was okay with it. And they still didn't give black people reparations. Fuck out of here. Fuck Abraham Lincoln, nigga. Anyway, people, let me get out of here. Leave your comments, hit that like button. Support your boy. Make sure you guys go and subscribe to this channel. Make sure you guys go to OBF the Family channel, which is here, what we doing here. Make sure you guys subscribe, hit the like button. Make sure you guys go to Mr. OBF channel that I got. I'll be doing a live stream there tomorrow. If not, I'll definitely do it next week. That's a definitely shit. And make sure you guys subscribe there. Push that channel, people. Push the live streams. Push the shows and shit like that. Share this with people and stuff like that. And make sure you guys listen. My daughter graduated today, people. Donate to the channel, man, so I can do something great for her. I'm gonna do something great for her anyway, but I'm just saying, donate to the channel. I'm making do something bigger. Donate to the channel. I got the merch and everything like that. Hold on, let me put this up here so y'all can kind of get the merch. Go to the merch. Get the merch, people. OBF the Family merch. The chains. We got the chains and stuff like that. It's $25 for the shirts. It is $50 for the chains. Go to Mr. KJ200 to let me know if you guys what you want, like if you want a shirt, what size you want, or the chain, or whatever it may be. And until I hit you back, then you don't send any money through the Cash App. Then the Cash App, then if I send you something back, I hit you reply and I say I got you. I let you know I got your order. I'm working on the website right now, so you ain't gotta worry about this right now. But for right now, you get this how you do it. And then if I hit you back and say I got your order, then you go to OBF the Real Cash App and put your money in, and then I'll send it off. All right, we got OBF Family chains and shirts. We got that merch, people. All right, so make sure you guys do that. Leave your comments, hit that like button, support your boy, Mr. OBF. Peace and love to the world.
Hey, it's Shay. I've been deemed the mother of OBF, which means I care for this channel. I care for each and every member of this channel. I've been kicking it with OBF for more than 6 years, which means I'm not new to this shit. I'm true to it. I believe in the intent of this channel. I believe in the mission, which is to inform, to educate, to notify, and to discuss. Here, we talk about everything, the latest and the greatest. You're going to get our opinions. You're going to get the facts raw and uncut, straight up real, 100%. Besides doing that, I think we've created something that haven't been done yet on this YouTube platform. We've created a squad that not anybody could be a member of. You have to be real. You have to be inspirational. You have to be positive. And most of all, you have to be consistent. You probably see on the show, we fight. We fight for our opinions. We fight for what we believe in. We fight, yes, as a family. But behind the scenes, we love even harder. Here at OBF, the squad, we are not kinfolk. We are straight up family. And I'm proud to be a member. Shay out. OBF for life.